Yeah, I don't copy trade. I trade one by one. New here? Welcome, Gmod. Welcome. Welcome to the community.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled.
All right, holding one last one. I'm going to rotate out to another account. I'm probably not going to try to touch this one here. You know, I'm going to lock in here. Lock in to 3,300 and rotate out to another account. I don't have to do it on one day, you know. Don't have to do it on one day. Okay. We'll do. Maybe I'll do this take here. Put in the fund. Put in the trade day here. It's been a great day today. Locked in my profit now. Going until resting until tomorrow. There you go, Cal. Great, Kai. Great job, man. Great job. Let's see. Let's see how you guys are doing today on the payouts. We got bombs. 1,200, 900, 1,200. Nice. 2,400. Almost 5K batch, man. I gotta give Jody here a first time payout batch here. First payout. And then you gotta do a first payout batch. Cool. Nice. Payout NR5 in a row. Nice. Great job, Aman. Another 1,500. Very nice. Nicely done, man. P&L. Around 470 today. Most from London. Cool. GP. First pass eval. Malika. Nice. Nice, nice. Ooh, apparently Ice Tim also donated 100 to the cause last Friday. So we have another draw we can do. So what a crazy day. Massive gap up. VIX is sub 18, sub 19. Just G, did you email me about that? If you guys email me about it, I think I made a note on
Order submitted.
if you haven't emailed me about it. By the way, guys, you have to have donated before like 12 p.m. yesterday. This is not retroactive. If you just somehow donated, the deal was before 12 p.m. Friday Eastern. You have to have submitted that donation and receipt to me back then, right? So you can't be like, oh, I just submitted. That was in the offer. So if in case you did that, just make sure you forward me the timestamp of that donation before 12 to Brandon's cause, and then I'll double check it and then I'll do it. Okay. So far they're holding. So far they're holding this area here. The point of drawing Fibonacci lines is to possibly look for places of support and possible resistance. So right now I'm going to adjust it back to the pre-market high here. And the low will be like this interim day low here. But on the 5-minute, I have the pre-market low and pre-market high, which will be a little bit more accurate in my opinion on the 5-minute, but I'll still draw it on the 1-minute here. Floating back up, floating back up. Yeah, Bullnox 91% off code is back on. So it's back on.
Order submitted.
So the majority of the move has happened today already, right? So if you missed this whole trade this morning, this whole area, and right now we're heading to 2 o'clock, if you want to push it really hard, it's probably not going to be good for you, okay? So, I mean, the bulk of the trades has already happened. So right now, same idea, buy dip sell rips above that 880 area. It's going to be good for longs for me. That's basically it, right? If they get above, let's say they get above this 930, 940 level, I'm going to be very cautious into the 21,000 level. It's a key level, psychological level as well. So let's say we overshoot 30, 40 into here. I'll be very careful. Like my guess is if they want to do a dirty, they will gap it above. They'll gap it above like 21,000, maybe like 21,100, some kind of more news.
Target filled.
And then in the morning, sometime
Stop
this week, we
filled.
sell into it, hold the 21,000 support, and we go higher. But I doubt we have much larger upside for the short term, like bust through this 21,200, 300 level, unless we have some real news that things are done. If we do, we'll probably go to all-time highs. But,
Target filled.
without that, I think we'll start to banter in this range, right? In the next few sessions, my bias is we're going to banter a few in the session. Banter around this area. And they're going to try to hold this gap here, 20,300 level. If they can hold above this here and build another sideways action like this, then we probably go into this 21,500 and eventually all-time highs. Now, honestly, I never thought we'd go to all-time highs with the whole tariff situation and all that. But right now, the path to all-time high is much better than when we're down here. So, and they knew it. Whoever supported it, they knew it. They had to pump it through. And so good job on the pump team, and they pumped it through. And so now you just have to kind of trade the action. I do think though we're gonna have one large big red pull day again. And let's say a couple of days, I think those 2 days will be absorbed into buying unless it's like really bad news, right? Unless like, oh, China totally backs up the entire trade deal, everybody back on tariffs again, that kind of, unless like, because that was this whole thing here, right? The whole thing about the Liberation Day, the whole reciprocal tariffs. If we talk about the same thing, it's probably not going to have the same magnitude of effect. Like something different, like Google lays off 10,000 people in fear of recession or something like that. I'm making it up, right? So some like kind of new catalyst that really kind of gets the markets into fear again, then we probably come and revisit this low area. Otherwise, any kind of big 2 down days, I'm probably going to absorb that into a call spread. to a pump higher. So,
Order
but
submitted.
nothing
Stop
goes straight
failed.
up and nothing goes straight down. Don't ever forget that. Nothing goes straight up and nothing goes straight down. Okay, so
Stop filled.
Bonox is 91% off. I do 50Ks evals because the activation fee is only 148. So if you buy the 150Ks, it doesn't make sense because it's too expensive. Okay. Is it making a double top? I don't really believe in double tops because many times they get swept. So, but I'm looking for dips to buy above 880 right now. So let's see.
Stop
Trade
filled.
freedom could be too. We could sell
Stop
hard too
filled.
because we did have all the great rumors bought into, gapped up to. So we could sell hard. But even if we have like a 600 point sell, right? Let's say it comes all the way back down here into the 20s. I think this 20,000 level is going to be held up on the short-term highs. Unless we have some really, really big bad news, like that really spooks the market. I doubt we crack below this 19,700 level anytime soon. Like in the next 2-3 weeks, I think we hold above this 19,700 level. Because after this whole pump here, like this was like totally propped up. Like with this prop, if they break below 19,700, that's gonna be really bearish. I doubt we even touch this. I doubt we even touch this in the next 2 or 3 weeks. But I could be wrong. 19,700. So my guess is they're gonna chop around here, chop. Like I wouldn't think, unless CPI tomorrow, we'll see. CPI tomorrow, we can say, even tomorrow CPI, if we sell 300-400 points lower, that'll just bring us back to like this level here, which will match the whole idea of they're gonna just chop in this area. Chop this area, and then build another base to try to go higher. So obviously this is a very dramatic move here. I don't suspect we keep on popping straight up. But at the same time, I don't think we get this kind of selling like from here just because it's quote unquote too high. I mean, but I could be wrong. But I mean, the people who propped this market, they did a great job, right? Key levels, propped everything up, and just basically put a pie in a bear's face. I mean, I got a huge pie shorting it, but gladly with my hedge, the losses are pretty sustainable, and I still banked 20K on my options. If I didn't, I probably down at least 20. If I didn't hedge it, I'd probably down at least 20. So I'm glad I hedged it. I will trade CPI tomorrow. I'm gonna be risking minimum 20 Apex accounts, probably 30, like 15 up, 15 down. And I go in knowing that I could lose them all. If you don't know that, don't trade it. Don't trade it, because it's not a guarantee. CPI is not a guarantee. Like nothing is a guarantee.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Stop filled.
Two point oh with a big section on these bubbles. I won't say a big section, but I can make a video talking about how I draw these bubbles. But if you want to see how I draw these bubbles, it's basically what I tell you on these live streams. Because these bubbles are not like, they're not like, oh, because it's 20% from this. It has to do with a lot of factors, right? Like manipulation zone of the day. Right? Like, for example, the reason why I told you this box is very important. You see that, guys? I don't know if you guys remember this morning. I'm like, guys, if they get above this box, then I'm going to buy every dip above this. Look at this box. It never been violated. This is why I said, like, this morning, it traded all this time underneath this box. I'm like, guys, underneath, I cannot be bullish. Above it, I'm going to start buying every dip above this 800. Just look at this box. It never violated this 800 after it got above this box. That's why every day these box and bubbles are different, because it depends on the price action, depends on the movement. Literally, this box, we didn't move it. You see? We didn't move this box, and they just stayed above it. Once they regain a point of interest, a point of control, whatever people want to call it, then it's a very, very key level, right? Very, very key level. So 9 years of charting, pretty much, yeah, Bill. And lots of pies in the face, lots of learning.
Order submitted.
These bubbles are the value, bro.
Order submitted.
Bubble tea trading system. Oh, man. I mean, look at that box. Look at a beautiful box today, right? I'm like, guys, underneath it, it's not going to look good. Above it, I'm going to buy the dips. Look at that. Just never even got below that box anymore. Once we got, held this box, got up, held the box, and it just kept on going. We got a good 120 points to the upside from that box. So... what do you find in info for the box drawn? Again, it's kind of subjective. I look at the day, I look at the price action, I look at the manipulation level, I look at the speed of the candle, I look at the hourly chart, 4-hour chart, daily chart, I look at the gaps of the day. A lot of factors go into it by deciding which area is more likely. And I can't even say for sure. This morning I had no idea, right? But we definitely spent a lot of time in this box. So a lot of factors go into it. It's not like, oh, give me an indicator. There's no such thing. It's like talking to a very wise 90-year-old grandpa or grandma. Now, I'm not saying, I'm not comparing myself to the wisdom of a 90-year-old grandma, because I'm not that old. But some things comes through experience and time, right? You talk to someone that's really wise. They've seen a lot. They've been through a lot. And you ask them, well, how can I get all the knowledge, 90 years of knowledge in 5 minutes?
Target filled.
Put a course
Stop
into
filled.
it. They will try to, but it's not like they can do it. Okay, it's very hard. Right, Simon. Thanks, Joe. Fur. We live stream every day at 9:30. So if you like it, join us every day at 9:30. Join us every day at 9:30. We trade together, we bank together, and we pray together. That is our signature. That's our signature. I'm glad to hear more and more people are doing that. I heard that more people are doing the channels, training with Jesus and stuff like that, which is great. If we can be a community that spearhead and launch this, and promotes this idea of, honoring God, while we do it, that'd be great. More channels talking about God than the bling and the girls and the Lambos and all that. Isn't that so much better, right? So 7, I'll be here every day. But do you ever trade ES? I don't trade ES. I only trade NQ. So glory be to God. Yeah, absolutely.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted.
I start with the evals and then work into the funded if I like the levels. I have not heard. I heard a lot of Brendan Lake's song, but not the 7th one. some of the songs I like, but some of them are more like for the youth. Like some of the songs I don't get it. Like in terms of melody wise, like there's one that's like something like I see lightning, I hear thunder. Like that one I don't really like, but I know a lot of youth like it, and my kids love it. I like more the melodical, like gratitude, like that I like, you know. There's a few ones that, you know. Nick, you did not miss the giveaway. You missed a couple. We did a draw for the course. We did a draw for the 50K take profit, but we're still giving away the 50K straight to funded account. So I haven't done it yet. Yeah, he is. So I'm glad that God is using him, and pray for those guys too, right? Those guys, you know, who the worship leaders, the Christian leaders, those are the guys, you know, they get the most amount of temptation, attack, and the most. Well, I mean, if you're the devil, what you want to do? You obviously want to attack the leaders, make them fall. We've seen it plenty. Big name apologists, big name pastors and priests and whatever, they fall, and then they take a lot of people along with them. So, you know, if you see an artist that you like, right, pray for them. You know, sometimes I look at an artist and I see something that they've done publicly, it looks kind of sketch. I kind of pray for them. God, you know, let them, you know, stay strong with you. And chopping around. If they don't get higher here, they'll probably sell into this 890,
Order
880 area. So gonna be a little cautious here. If they don't pump here, they should pump and get into this like a breakout kind of deal. But if they don't do that, then like remember, this 21,000 level is a pretty hard psychological level. Pretty hard. Okay. No, the mods are basically do it voluntarily. So I mean, there's once in a while, like, you know, one time or two time where some of them needed some help. Not all of them. I sent a little something, but they all do it voluntarily. And that's the thing I look for the mods. People who pitch and they're like, I ignored all those DMs. They're like, hey, can I just be a mod? I will pay. You know, can you pay me this and that? I just, because people who want to be a mod and get paid on it, they're not gonna be the ones who's gonna stick around. It has to be people who actually love the community. They're already contributing. They already love it, and so these are people who are and they're great guys. Some of these guys are taking good payouts, right? And so they already love the community. So you don't become a mod. I mean, there's like, we have this circle inside the mods. The mods recognize people who are actually contributing to the community. And they're like, hey, you know, look at this guy. He constantly contributes. What do you guys think about having him as a mod, right? So that's when that happens, right? I've had quite a few people who hit me up when we start, like, but back in when we have 30 people, they don't want to become a mod, right? Now that we're big, they want to become a mod all of a sudden. And I understand, you know, you want to have, you know, a big community, whatever, but the people, it's kind of like this, right? My wife and me right now, because we're so tight together, is because she's been with me with the ups and downs. That's why you can, you know, like when I was stupid and I didn't remember to pay my taxes on the business, she forwarded up her own personal money that she saved to help me, right? So now I can trust her in the ups and the downs in life. It's the same thing with the mods, right? If they weren't there helping the people, watch out for your lungs, guys. If they weren't there helping the people, they weren't there helping the people when we had like 30 or 50 people. What makes you think that they're not just, you know, there for whatever, right? So now the way we select our mods is basically the mod circle right now. They're the ones that says, hey, check out this dude here. He kind of is helping out. And I also sometimes give a suggestion. Hey, what do you think about this guy, right? But it's generally speaking, people who have already contributed regularly to the community. Those are the ones who we ask them to become mods. Not for money purposes or not for whatever, or either they really appreciate the community where we, you know, we lift up the name of Jesus and so forth. So Yeah, welcome, Seven. Welcome. It's breaking down here. It's breaking down. I don't want to clock out of it because they can hold a little high and then go back up, but right now it's not looking too hot.
Order filled.
Not looking too hot
Order
here.
filled.
If I take a loss here, it's probably going to pop back up. But I probably should cut it. I should cut this.
Order filled.
Took loss. Probably cut it at the bottom here. Probably cut it at the bottom here. But I can't risk another down or blow the account. Because this is a tick fund it. I don't want to just blow the fund it. You see that? I cut it, they pop it back up.
Stop filled.
The Apex eval went well. Clocked at the lows, man. So annoying. So annoying.
Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted. Order
Sometimes if I hold it and it pops back up and it'll get me even, but if let's say in this case they go straight down, then that account would have been blown. So I chose to clock it out here and it took a
Order
$1,300
submitted.
loss and it popped back into my favor. But next time it may not do that, right? Next time it may not do that. So
Order filled.
I'm gonna go to the washroom and be right back.
Stop filled. Stop filled. Order submitted. Target filled. Stop filled.
So they finally worked. They got me out of that long, faked me out, and now they did it. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens. A little annoying, but... All right, let's do the draw first. Now get into a trade again. Let's do the third draw here. This one will be a Tradeify instant funded account. If you have not traded with Tradeify, they're one of the fastest payout platforms. Literally, if you get a growth account, let's say you pass an eval, no activation fee, 1 day to pass, you request it, and literally in minutes, some people have gotten paid. I got paid within the hour. So that's why I like Tradeify. They're my top two platform. Number one is Take Profit Trader account, then is Tradeify, then is Buna. So if you haven't tried Tradeify, use the code FSP to get 30% off on the 50K accounts, and also on any account you get 50% off. Not 50, 30% off. 30% off. Use the code FSP. Right now I'm gonna give away this 509 straight to sim funded account. Okay. And one second here. Please don't type FSP in there, guys. You're gonna get banned, okay? Guys, if you type FSP in here, you're gonna get banned. I'm gonna get the mods are gonna ban you, okay? Don't type FSP in the live chat. You're gonna get banned, and from then on, you're not gonna be able to type in here. Okay, we got a whole bunch of mods here. They're gonna ban you guys, okay? Please don't do that. Don't type Tradeify. Don't type anything in the chats. I haven't announced how I'm gonna go and do the draw just yet. I haven't announced it. So no need to type everything. No need to type anything in the chats. I think we had a YouTube comment earlier. Let me try to use that comment here. From the May 9th. No, that was... I'm going to screenshot that comment. I think I pinned that comment. And then also another... Trading Insights, that's the nice one. And I think there's one with Jody. Something about 4 years no payout and then got a payout. 4 years.